Welcome to Narrow Ground Entertainment. I'm Steve the Unimpressed. This is episode 11 of Steve Solo's 7 Days to Die Alpha 19. This is a middle of the week episode, so I'm going to be doing a few chores. Usually that means repairing my fortifications. And since my supply of wood is actually quite low right now, I'm down to 224, and my inventory is still making cobblestone, so it's kind of loud in there. I need to replenish my supply of that, so on the way over to my fortification, I'm going to deforest this area by the trader that I've planted with all the seeds I ever acquired. It's getting a little out of control anyway. If it winds up not being audible, I will probably come back and cut this little section out. You may be able to hear a cat complaining very loudly in the background of this video. He is not feeling well and has been restricted to a puppy training cage to avoid us having to clean up too much after him during the day, and he is not happy about being restricted to that cage, so he is yowling quite loudly for me to come and let him out on occasion, because he can hear me over here. And, well, his yowling can be heard from halfway across the basement and through a door. If you can hear a cat in the background, that's what's going on. But now to lumberjacking. Here we are at the pillars of, I don't know what to name these. Pillars of war, pillars of not dying, pillars of safety, whatever they're called. Here they are. First going to take care of this. I didn't notice that happened. It isn't really a big deal, but I'm going to straighten out whatever is broken on these, and we'll see what else I need to do from there. Once this is in good shape, I don't think there's anything in particular that I need to do for maintenance around here, although I might try to make some torches or some kind of light source to hang on the walls of these. And Socks is complaining vociferously in the background about being locked in the puppy cage, so if you can hear him, I'm sorry. Hanging some torches or some kind of light source on the walls of these would improve my ability to spot zombies at night. The helmet light is all I really need, but the torches would be useful. And eventually I will probably try and get spotlights to set up on top of these or in some other area. I might have, well, I likely will have switched to using a different fortification style by the time I'm able to make spotlights. More light means being able to spot zombies further away, which means being able to shoot them sooner. And that can't be anything but good on Horde Night. The pillars of whatever are now repaired, and there's still plenty of daylight left, so what I think I'm going to do now is follow the road behind these south. That kind of leads into the desert region that I have discovered, and I know there's a town down there that I want to start poking around in. So now seems like as good a time as any to do that. I'll probably wind up getting eaten by a mountain lion or something. Because, you know, that's just the way that things go. Some interesting terrain generation here. A road going right through the middle of a pond, or lake, or, I don't know, body of water. This doesn't seem like a good idea to me. If I'm wrong, some civil engineer correct me down in the comments, but I don't think this is a good idea. I wouldn't build a road this way. But I guess it's a video game. Let's deal with this guy too. He's gonna need a second shot, apparently. There we go. Alright. Badly engineered or no, it's here, so let's use it. Ooh, a gut pile. Somebody apparently agreed with me about this not really being a very good place to put a road, or maybe the road pre-existed the lake, which I doubt, but I just ran out of it. So now I am going cross-country, which usually results in a few more zombie encounters. Like with this one. There. Problem solved. And there's the cat making quite a fuss again. Oh, wait a minute. That's the other cat. Well, I've got two cats fussing at me. Wonderful. Two cats and two zombies. Takes care of one of the zombies, anyway. One of the problems with my plan of exploring the desert town is that I didn't really bring that much water with me. In fact, I actually ran out a little while ago. Now all I have is empty water jars. And running around in the desert dehydrates you relatively quickly. Fortunately, the other half of this town is in the snow. So I'll just explore the half that's in the snow instead for now. I'm sure this will have plenty to visit as well. And we're already kind of used to the snow. Also, the cougars. It seems inevitable in 7 Days to Die that where there is snow, there will also be cougars. Maybe I'll spot them before they spot me, if I'm lucky. Oh, look, a cougar. And a lumberjack. Maybe they'll fight it out again. Guess not. I'm getting a little better at dealing with them. Or maybe a lot better. Okay, I have once again located a bear. At least this time I saw it before it saw me. This is probably a bad idea, but we've won 2 of these fights before. And I didn't have the advantage of taking the first shot. Well, that went smoothly. I don't think I even got hit. I was actually kind of hoping this was going to be a zombie bear, because I know those are out there. And, you know, tons of rotten flesh. That went about as well as could be hoped. Well, okay then. I was just about to say that I'm moving way too slow, so I'm going to put this chest in the middle of the road and store some of my excess inventory in that, which I'm still going to do. But then I noticed that bear. And I guess I'm going to have to deal with that. Have to might be a little bit strong, but I probably should deal with that. There, now that I'm not encumbered. That's 2 bears in 1 day. I am getting to the point where I should think about starting to head back to base. And I might take some of those excess goodies that I've picked up with me. But before I do that, I think I am going to raid at least 1 point of interest. Not sure which one. I think I've done one of these little churches before. Might not have been in this series, but I know I've done one in 7 Days to Die. Oh, hang on a second. I see a vulture. Change of plans. Going vulture hunting. I will catch up with you. And now I have a rifle. Perfect. Got some rotten flesh. Maybe I'll just forget about raiding another point of interest and just see if I can pick up any more vultures. Although I am going to be dehydrating rapidly here in the desert. Let's continue down this road and see if we can find a few more of those. Well, I'm not finding any more vultures, but I do see a coyote and a largest zombie. I'm not sure if the coyotes are aggressive, actually. I don't really need meat right now, so if he's not, I won't kill him. He was aggressive. Turns out. I won't let him go to waste, though. I'll turn his bones into glue. Well, what I was hoping to find out here was either more vultures or more gut piles, and I am not finding either. And the crickets have started, so I think it's about time to start heading back to base. What I did learn, though, is that this town is quite extensive. This is one of the bigger... This Shamway Foods factory type thing is one of the bigger points of interest. And there's another similar one off this way. It's hidden behind this rubble of a plating company here. There we go. And that one I believe I recognize as the really big Shotgun Messiah point of interest. So, the gun store. These will both be worth raiding in the future. They also might take quite a while to raid. I think I've gone into these before and not been able to get more than halfway through them in a single day. So, those could be extensive projects. With how extensive this town is, I will probably be coming out here possibly in the next episode and building a secondary base on the outskirts of this town to make it more easily accessible for looting. Right now, though, I need to work my way back to the loot chest that I deposited in the crossroads up here, figure out what I'm going to carry back from that and what I'm going to leave behind, and get back to the current base. Otherwise, I'll be stuck out here for the night, and that's not really something I want. I finally made it back to base just before nightfall, which is great because that means I can finally get some water. Unless I am out. Looks like I am out. It's nice to be back to base where I can finally cook up some water. Good thing I cut down some trees earlier in the episode so that I have enough fuel to cook water. Disaster averted. I was quite dehydrated, though. I think my bar was down to 20%, so I might have to drink several of these now. Still, that's not so bad. I did come away from looting today with a couple of interesting finds. One was a large bunch of motor tool parts, which, as the name makes it sound, are used to craft the motorized tools. I think there's a chainsaw and an auger, so a mining tool and a woodcutting tool. They might have added some more that the motor tool parts apply to by now. I also found the schematic for a dart trap. I'm not sure that I will ever use any dart traps, or really any traps. I have not messed with them that much in the past, although maybe I should give it a shot. I'll still read the schematic, though. I wonder what you need to make one of those. Dart trap. Forged iron, mechanical and electrical parts, and oil. It does require power to function, though. I'm not sure exactly how it would be set off. I suppose it would be motion sensing like the turrets are. Which I also have not tinkered with in any of my videos, but I have tinkered with a little bit long in the past when I was playing this game. Maybe I'll have to do a little bit of that in the future. Let's have some more water, though, and I suppose I should go downstairs and put some of this stuff away. I also found among some of the loot that I collected today some skill books that I've already found and read. So I've got Night Stalker Volume 7 and Magnum Enforcer Volume 3, which, because of the little icon in the corner of those, I can tell I've already seen before. So I already have those. I will save those books and sell them to the trader. I also am probably going to be selling some feathers to the trader. I collected even more, and I've got stacks and stacks of them, and I don't really use archery in this game that much once I acquire firearms, which I have a plentiful supply of now, so not that much point in me keeping tons of feathers around. I will certainly keep some, but I don't think I need... I've got over 1,000 here. Probably don't need that many. I also now realize, looking at the food storage chest, that I'm just overrun with meat, probably from killing so many cougars and bears. And I'm not really using it right now because I don't have the potatoes I need to make meat stew. So I think I'm going to take at least a couple of stacks of this out. I have to figure out whether I should sell it or turn it into grilled meat and then sell it. Or keep it and eat it, I suppose. I can sell a stack of raw meat for 104 tokens. Wonder how much I can sell grilled meat for. Let's make some and find out. I hear some visitors. They have noticed the fire. Hello, how did you get up here? I'm not actually sure how they got up, but they're dead now. Okay, that was interesting. I guess if nothing else, that proves that my defenses are an improvement over what I had before. Bunch of dropped loot down here, so let's go and take a look at what we got in those. Ooh, a very good wrench. And just some basic supplies and the rest. But that's okay, basic supplies are helpful. Apparently I need to build these walls a little bit higher. I think what happened there, for those two that got up on top of my wall, was that they kind of jumped on the backs of the other zombies that were beating on the wall and then jumped onto the wall off of them. I'm not really sure if that's supposed to be able to happen, but I kind of hope that they, if it is a bug, I hope it's a bug that they leave. Because that does make things more difficult, more challenging. You have to keep in mind that you need to build your walls a little bit higher. Through experimentation, I have determined that if you are going to sell off all your raw meat, it is somewhat advantageous to turn it all into grilled meat first. I used 1 stack of raw meat to make, well, 2.5 stacks of grilled meat. That's just kind of the way it broke out. 1 stack of raw meat is sold for 104 tokens. 1 stack of grilled meat sold for 50, so the 2.5 stacks you get will be 125 tokens. Questionable whether or not that's really the way you want to do it, but I need to get rid of it, and I might as well just sell it to the trader. And it's getting to the point in the episode where I really need to end the episode, so I guess that's all I'm going to get done in this episode. I think that in the next episode I will actually try and get over to the desert and start setting up a base there, which means I'm going to need a lot more cobblestone. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on it, subscribe to my channel to see more content from me, and if you want to help my channel grow, please share it with your friends. Goodbye and God bless.